Hi guys, my name is Eloise and I'm going to be leading you through a easy sort of warm-up flow that is really yoga based, and it's gonna link our breath and our mind and our bodies together, which will get us prepped for pretty much anything. This is kind of my go-to whenever I need to warm up for a show or an audition, or sometimes even before I go to dance class. So all you need is nothing, your body, and if you have a yoga mat, that's great, but if not, it's totally optional. And let's get flowing. So we're gonna start in a comfortable seat, and just place your hands either face down on your knees or face up. Face down is a little bit more grounding, and face up is receiving. So whatever mood you're in, place your hands and close your eyes. So just sort of letting whatever has happened in the day go. Settling into the breath, feeling the sit bones grounding into the mat or the floor. Feeling the belly release, the ribs expand, the shoulders relax. Then we're going to take 3 inhales. So we're going to inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let the breath settle. Focusing on the inhale and the exhale. Maybe your mantra is let on the inhale and go on the exhale. Or maybe it's stay on the inhale, present on the exhale. Just to get us back into this moment. Doing a quick body scan, feeling the top of your head, and then checking in with everything. Your eyes, your ears. Is your forehead relaxed? Jaw released? Tongue? Chin down, neck long. Shoulders released. Breath neutral. Sit bones relaxed. Knees, feet. Just tuning in. And then release the chin into the chest. And then release the chin to the sky. Chin to chest. Chin to the sky. I like to keep my eyes closed throughout all of this. Chin to chest, because it just sort of allows me to focus on my body. Now chin to chest, and slowly rolling the head towards the right side. Nice and gentle as we start. Noticing any tight spots, not judging or leaning into it, just allowing it to be, and then reverse it to the left after you've done it twice. Rolling that head. Nice. One more on the left. And then once you finish, bring that head back to neutral. Placing the right hand down on the floor, reaching the left arm up and over towards the sky. Feeling that nice side stretch. On the inhale, come up. And exhale over towards the left side. Really feeling the grounding through the right sit bone as we lengthen over. And inhale to come up. One more each side, so over to the right. Feeling the expansion through the left ribs. And last time. Over. And then back to center, placing the hands face down onto the knees. I like to do a little bit of a wave, so I'm reaching forward with my chest, and then I'm contracting and rolling back up. It's like a nice little wave through the spine, kind of prepping us. So really feeling the chest forward, the head forward, release it down, and then contract it back, sit back, and then come up. Using your hands onto your knees as sort of a guide and a support. And then reverse. Yeah, so now we lead through with the head. And just taking this at your own pace, really feeling how the movement doesn't stop, and using your breath to really support it. And then on your last one, I want you to find all fours. So I'm going to turn and face this way so you can see me from the diagonal. So we found all fours. On the inhale, we're going to look towards the sky. Then on the exhale, we're going to release back into child's pose. Feeling the forehead into the mat, the heels reaching towards the booty, releasing the elbows. We're going to speed this up. So when we find our all fours, our hands are right underneath our shoulders and the knees right underneath the hips. And then we inhale to find looking up towards the sky and exhaling back. Child's pose. Inhale, look up. And exhale, child's pose. Inhale up. And exhale to child's pose. And hold this child's pose. Maybe you take a big inhale and sigh it out. Maybe you shake those hips. Not judging if your hips aren't touching your heels. Evenly spreading those fingers. All 10 fingers should be nice and into the floor equally. Maybe you shake your head no. Maybe yes. Stretching the hands long, lifting up the elbows. Releasing it back down. 2 more just like that. So walking the hands out, lifting the elbows, and releasing it back down. Last time, walking those hands out, lifting the elbows, and releasing it back down. Inhale up to all fours. A little bit more of a normal cat-cow here. We're going to inhale, look up to the sky, releasing the belly towards the floor. And exhale, contract, rounding the spine, opening through the backs of the shoulders, finding the focus at your belly button. Inhale, look up. And exhale, round. Beautiful, guys. Now taking this at your own pace, inhaling. And exhaling. Finding your own tempo with the breath. In. Add some circular motions. Nice. And maybe you reverse it. I really like to kind of do a little figure circle with my hips here. This always makes my hips pop. Nice, guys. And then find your way back to all fours. We're going to do a little balance challenge. So I want you to extend that right leg long behind you. And And then lift that leg up, keeping it nice and parallel. The ribs are nice and knitted in here. Tight, tight, tight. We're going to reach that left arm long, lengthening. Think about length here, not thinking about how high you can get your leg and breaking through the back. This is more about finding the heat in the core. And then bringing that right leg and that left elbow in, and then releasing it out. Beautiful. We're going to do 8 of these. So this is 2, and this is 3, 4, we inhale to come in, and exhale out. 3 more. Inhale, in, exhale, out. And hold this last one. Look up past your hand. Reach, reach, reach. And then place everything back down. Let that go, reaching that left leg behind you. We're not going to stop for too long because I really want to build this heat. Lifting that left leg up, keeping that leg nice and parallel so the heel is lifted towards the sky. The knee is rotating down in towards the floor. We lift up that right arm. We have 8, so we go in and extend out and in, extend out and in. That's 3. Always remembering to breathe. Just 3 more. This is your last one. We extend out. We look up past the arm. Lift, lift, lift. And release everything back down. Tucking those toes and lifting the knees an inch. Nice. Finding that hover. Again, feeling those ribs knitting in towards the spine. The belly is going in, in, in. We're lengthening long through the head and long through the heels. And we're breathing. Those palms are flat into the floor. So if you're feeling like your palms are bunching up, take a breath and release it down. Even if you put your knees back down, get your palms back and reset into it. And then lifting up into your first down dog of the day. Bending those knees a lot, right? We want to feel the hips reaching towards the ceiling here as we reach those heels towards the floor. Our goal is to have a long, long spine so that the crown of the head is reaching towards the floor. The spine is lengthening long, and those hips and the tailbone going towards the ceiling. So if your knees need to be here to find that lift, that's okay. You're getting the same stretch. Same thing here, those palms rooted in towards the floor. I'm thinking of placing the weight between my index and my thumb in that cushiony patty part. Maybe you're pedaling those heels out. Then maybe you find both heels down. Nice, guys. On an inhale, we're going to roll forward to plank. Here we are. Plank. And we exhale back to down dog. A few more of those. Inhale forward and exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward and hold. Nice. I like to do a little balance, so I test 1, I test 2, I test 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. Then I drop those knees, and I slowly bring the elbows in, and lower all the way down. I get my forehead nice and on the floor, and I let that breath go. Then I widen my hands, wider than my mat if I have one, or just wider than my shoulders. I inhale and I breathe up into this kind of relaxing spinal opener. And I let the head look up towards the sky. Then I slowly roll through all the way back down. If you want, you can even turn your head towards the right. And then you can inhale up and turn your head towards the left. Beautiful, guys. Just a few more. To the right, and then to the left. Nice. Then we go back to the center, elbows back in. We're gonna do 10 push-ups on the knees. So we inhale, we come back up. Here we go. So the elbows are in towards the body. The hands are right underneath the shoulders, and we do 10. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We release. Inhale to Cobra. So we kind of keep those elbows in. Maybe test the balance. See if you can lift those hands off. Those elbows in towards the side. We're using the strength of the back here. We release it down. Back into child's pose. Nice. Shake it out. Getting centered as we feel the body really warming up. I am now officially warm. So I'm inhaling back to tabletop, tucking those toes, exhaling downward facing dog. Nice, guys. We're gonna go through a few little sun salutations. So I look to the front of the mat, I bend the knees a lot, and then I slowly walk my heels up to toes and feet up to the front. Heels, toes, and feet. Slowly walk your feet up to the front. And then I exhale, release. My feet are about hip width distance. So if you put like 2 fists between them, it's about the size that you want. Sometimes I like to go a little wider, but no narrower, then it's hard to balance. So releasing over those feet, bending those knees as much as you need, and then slowly rolling up. So we're gonna find our sun salutation. I'm kind of halfway in the screen, but I'll cue you through it. Inhale, we reach the arms up high, up towards the sky. We exhale and fold forward over our legs. We inhale, halfway lift, flat back. We exhale, place the hands into the floor, step it back to plank and hold. We exhale, lowering. Inhale, upward facing dog. Those legs are nice and engaged. And then we exhale, back to downward facing dog. We'll do that 3 more times. So let's take 2 breaths here. This is our resting posture, so you really want to find what's comfortable for you, but also what engages the muscles so you build that heat. Looking up to the front of the mat, we plie all the way, and we step right, left. Inhale, flat back. Exhaling, release. Inhale, root to rise, reaching those arms up to the sky. Hands come together at the top, and we bring the hands to heart center as we exhale. 2 more just like that. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back into that plank, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Beautiful. Taking 3 breaths here. Again, those knees are as bent as you need. Just make sure you're not holding the breath, right? Anytime we're holding the breath, we're not allowing our bodies to trust, right? Where there's breath, there's life. So if you're holding your breath, there's no life happening in that body. Look to the front, raise those heels, plie a lot. This time step left, right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, reaching those arms up above your head, and then finding a prayer at the heart. Last time, inhale, hands above the head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. exhale, stepping back to plank, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, guys. Finding a position here. And then inhale that right leg up, keeping the hip nice and parallel. So we're rotating those hips towards the floor here. I like to roll my ankle, so I roll it to the outside. And then I like to roll it towards the inside. Nice. Then I like to reach, and then I open the hip. Nice. I look under that arm, kind of stretch it out. Oh yeah. Then I bring it back. I parallel it, I look to the front of the mat, I bring the knee into my nose. I step forward, and I release that left knee to the floor. I keep my hands flat, and I release the head, right? I release the head, and I feel the stretch through the front of this left hip flexor. And it is intense. When we round our upper spine, it creates a little bit more tension, a little bit more stretch here. And I just breathe. Then I find a nice runner stretch. So I flex back into this runner stretch, and I'm really thinking about that right pinky toe going towards my face, right? So much we do this, so think of the right pinky toe. I inhale for length, and then I exhale, release over the leg. And I do that 3 times in a nice wave-like motion, waking up this hamstring. Whew, and it feels so good. And then I come back, I lift that back knee up, and I reach the right arm towards the ceiling, finding a nice twist. Notice how my back left leg is nice and straight, my left palm is flat, and I'm finding that twist. And then I bring both hands back to the floor. I do 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Upward facing dog. And then I exhale back to downward dog. Releasing the breath. I like to add those extra push-ups to build heat faster because sometimes you don't have time to do a whole vinyasa flow, so you just want to get a little bit more heat building. Those push-ups do the trick. Inhale, reaching the left leg up. Again, hips are square. I'm rolling the ankle towards the outside, and then I switch. Roll it in, and in. And then when you're ready, rotate, opening up through that hip, looking under the shoulder, bending the knee. Oh, feels so good. Whatever you need here. Then I come back in, knee goes to the nose, and I step the foot through. Again, finding that same stretch. Hands are flat, feeling the stretch here through the front of the hip flexor. I'm rounding that spine, and I'm really feeling this stretch. And I focus in on my breath. And I signal that breath to my hip flexor. And I say, please relax, because it feels better when you relax. You might think I'm crazy for talking to my body during this warm-up, but you know what? You have to talk to your body just like you talk to other people. And then I flex back to that runner stretch. Again, pinky toe towards my face. Inhale for length, and then I exhale over the leg. 3 times. Wave-like motion, opening it up through that hamstring. This knee can be as bent or as straight as you like. Nice, and I come back. Opening up, plant that right palm, twisting through the body, straightening through that back knee. All right, push-ups, 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Inhale, upward dog. Oh, yeah. And exhale, downward facing dog. No rest for the weary. Inhale the right leg up. And exhale, placing. Doing a nice, just normal lunge here. Inhale the arms overhead. Feeling the hips squared towards the front. Closing through those ribs, opening through the front body, reaching those arms long. Yeah, this is another nice hip flexor stretch. And also a nice little balance challenge. So bringing the hands to heart center. Finding that breath. We're gonna inhale, plant all the way into that right foot. Reach up through the left. Yep, and then back. 2 more. Actually, let's do 5. That's 2, 3. This is just nice to get your balance. Whoa. 2 more, because, you know, that's what this is all about. Just sort of waking your body up. Beautiful. Arms reaching back up and opening up to warrior 2. Arms reaching down the back, feeling those shoulder blades, those lats engaged. We're lengthening long through the fingertips. 90-degree angle between the ankle and the knee. Planted flat through these feet. My arch and instep are lifted in that back foot. I'm gonna flip that right palm and I'm gonna reach up and over, feeling that nice stretch. Ooh, yeah. And then back. 2 more, up and over. And on this last one, I'm gonna straighten up. I'm gonna walk my back foot in a few times, then I reach forward, finding Trikonasana or triangle pose, lengthening long. See how there's length through this side body? And it's a nice core engagement actually. Instead of relaxing here, I want you to think of engaging. Beautiful, guys. Back to the center. Finding this nice wide-legged fold. Feeling the weight all in the balls of the feet. My hands are planted flat. I have a flat back here. Then I release over. Nice, guys. Shaking the head. Feeling the length through the fronts. I like to shake out my hips a little. Ooh, they're getting woken up. Huh. Nice, guys. Maybe you swing side to side. Maybe you bend those knees. This is really just about getting the body warm. We're not staying in anything too long. We're also finding some nice strength work as well. Going back to that lunge, we're placing this left arm down. Side plank. Ooh. Beautiful, guys. You can either find this here. If you need to spread your legs, that's also an option. Knee down. Whatever you need. Cool. And finding that breath. Never forget the breath, right? Lengthening on each inhale. And feeling the smile of life on each exhale. Gorgeous, guys. Take one more breath. And then back to that plank. 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Upward facing dog. Ooh. And then back. You can do those push-ups on your knees if you need to. Whatever works is what is right. Inhale that leg up, stepping it through, finding that lunge. Arms up, finding those hips nice and square. This really isn't about how low this lunge is, but more how lengthened this lunge is. Adjusting my clothes. Finding that breath. Lovely. Again, hands to heart center. We're bringing that leg up. 1. This side is not as good for me. 2. But I'm getting better at it. 3. Nice. Not judging if this side is better or worse. Just kind of going with the flow. Inhaling those arms up. And exhaling, warrior 2. Again, feet are wide here. Thinking of whoosh, your base as being the trunk of your body. Grounding down through those feet. Thinking of having roots growing out of your toes. Lovely. Flipping that palm. We have 3 of these. 1. Oh yeah, using that breath, guys. Last one, we inhale, we reach up. And exhaling, walking that toe back in. We reach the hips back, forward, and we find that triangle pose. I like to think of my hips coming in towards my ribs here, lengthening long. This is really a core activation. It's a bit of a stretch, but it's more core, I like to think. And then releasing everything down towards the floor. This is a great time. You can either do the same thing again. You could come up, inhale the hands behind, reaching over if you'd like, finding the stretch in the shoulders. Also a great time for inversion practice. I like to kind of challenge my balance, come up into a headstand. When I did Dames at Sea, Carrie Tedder, who I think is also a MTWichita alum, we would do handstands and headstands and forearm stands before every show on the stage. So it just kind of brings a little bit of fun into your warm-up, and inversions are so good and gets your blood flowing the other way and can really wake you up. But, you know, you can kind of play around, gets those abs awake. And then when you're ready, come back down, inhale, come up, and then we have that side plank again. So I'm in my right arm this time, rolling over that foot, reaching long, beautiful. Same options apply, knee down, spread the feet. If you want to get crazy, you could find there, I like here. Woo! Nice, guys. I am shaking. This thing is a burner. And then I come back. We're gonna find forearm plank. Yeah, here we are. Again, knitting those ribs in, lengthening through the legs. Feel like those heels press long through the head. Finding that breath, and then pushing back to dolphin pose. Lowering the knees, finding child's pose, checking in, seeing what feels different. Noticing what parts of your body are warm, and then what parts of your body still need something else. And slowly walking up. And that's it. So from here, this is where I would invite you to do whatever else you need in your warm-up. Maybe you need a little bit of a ballet bar, pliés, tendus, ronde-jambs. Maybe you need more yoga, who knows? But I usually like to kind of keep that as my base, and then from there I do whatever else the show kind of tells me to do. When I did cats, I would do this, and then I would go on stage and I would tap a little bit to get my blood flowing to my feet. And then with Dames at Sea, kind of the same thing. With On the Town, I did a whole ballet bar after this. So, or not a whole ballet bar, but more of a ballet bar, because that show is much more ballet based than the other ones that I was in. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I think it's important to get our bodies in check and not just sort of like drop into the same stretches. This gives us a chance to slowly work into things and then actually see where we're at. Also strengthens you and get a little bit of core work. So yeah, my name is Eloise and I hope you like this. So thanks so much, Nancy and Wayne. I love you guys.